Ladies and gentlemen, life is not something that happens to you. Life is something you create. Each one of us has the power to take control, to shape our destiny, and to build a future we can be proud of. But it starts with a decision to stand tall, step forward, and say, I am in charge of my life. Now, don't get it twisted. Taking control doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Oh no, it means you've decided to face the storms head on. It means you've decided to take responsibility not just for your wins, but for your losses too. Because let me tell you something, the moment you stop blaming the world, that's the moment you start owning your power. Self-discipline, that's the foundation. You can't expect to build a masterpiece with shaky hands and scattered tools. Discipline sharpens your focus. It strengthens your resolve. Without it, your dreams will just be wishes left hanging in the wind. But discipline alone isn't enough. You've got to know your why, what's driving you, what gets you out of bed when the alarm clock feels like your enemy. Purpose, my friends, is what keeps you going when the road is long and lonely. Purpose is your anchor. Fear will show up too. Fear is that unwelcome guest who knocks on your door and tells you you're not ready, you're not worthy, you're not enough. But here's the thing about fear, it's a liar. Every step you take through fear is a step closer to the life you deserve. And don't forget your circle matters. The people you let into your life, they're either lifting you up or pulling you down. So choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who push you to be better. Finally, keep the faith. Life will test you, no doubt about it. There will be times when it feels like everything is falling apart. But faith, that unshakable belief that something greater is at work, will keep you moving forward. And gratitude? Gratitude will remind you that even in the struggle, there's beauty. So tonight, I leave you with this: take control of your life. Step into the driver's seat, set your course, and don't stop until you've reached your destination. Not because it's easy, but because you are worth it. Self-discipline is the foundation upon which all success is built. It is the ability to control your impulses, emotions, desires, and actions to stay focused on what truly matters. Without self-discipline, dreams remain just dreams, goals stay out of reach, and potential is left untapped. But with it, you can conquer mountains, achieve the seemingly impossible, and create a life of meaning and purpose. When we talk about self-discipline, it's not just about saying no to distractions or resisting temptations. It's about creating a mindset that prioritizes long-term rewards over short-term gratification. It's about waking up early when your body wants to stay in bed, putting in the work when you'd rather relax, and making choices that align with your goals even when no one is watching. Self-discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the silent force that keeps you moving forward, one step at a time. Think about this: how many times have we set goals, felt motivated for a few days, and then let that motivation fade away? Motivation is fleeting. It's that initial spark that gets us going. But self-discipline, that's the fuel that keeps the fire burning long after the excitement wears off. Self-discipline takes over when motivation disappears. It's the steady rhythm that keeps you pushing forward, even when the path feels hard, monotonous, or uncertain. Building self-discipline requires practice, and it's not something that happens overnight. It starts with small, intentional actions. Commit to a goal, however small, and follow through. Maybe it's deciding to read for 10 minutes every day, exercise for 15 minutes, or spend an hour working on a personal project. These small wins build momentum. Over time, they compound, and before you know it, the habits you once struggled to form become second nature. But make no mistake, the journey will test you. You'll be tempted to quit, to give in, to settle for less. That's when self-discipline becomes your shield against excuses. Discipline is also about mastering your mind. The mind is a powerful tool, but if left unchecked, it can be your biggest enemy. It will conjure up excuses, magnify fears, and convince you to stay in your comfort zone. Self-discipline helps you quiet that inner critic and replace doubt with determination. It's about training your mind to focus on the bigger picture and not be swayed by momentary discomfort. The truth is, everything you want lies on the other side of discipline: your health, your career, your relationships, your happiness. But it won't come easy. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to give up what's comfortable for what's necessary. Self-discipline isn't just about achieving external success, it's about personal growth and character. When you cultivate discipline, you develop qualities like patience, resilience, and a strong work ethic. You learn to trust yourself because you've proven time and again that you can follow through on your commitments. That trust is invaluable. It boosts your confidence and strengthens your belief that you can handle whatever challenges come your way. And let's not forget the ripple effect. When you become disciplined, it impacts every aspect of your life. It improves your health because you make better choices. It strengthens your relationships because you're consistent and dependable. It enhances your productivity because you're focused and intentional. People notice discipline. They respect it. They're drawn to it because it's a rare quality in a world where so many people settle for mediocrity. The beauty of self-discipline is that it's available to everyone. It doesn't matter where you start, how much talent you have, or what your circumstances are. It's a skill that anyone can develop with time, effort, and persistence. So take that first step. Embrace the discomfort. Push through the resistance. Because every moment you choose discipline over ease, you're not just taking control of your actions, you're taking control of your life. Purpose is the driving force behind everything meaningful in life. Without purpose, life can feel aimless, like drifting in a vast ocean without a compass. Purpose gives your life direction, focus, and meaning. It's the why behind what you do, the reason you wake up in the morning and push forward, even when the challenges seem insurmountable. Having a clear sense of purpose is not just about knowing where you're going, it's about knowing why you want to get there. It's the fuel that powers your determination and resilience, keeping you steady even when the road gets tough. Understanding your purpose doesn't always happen overnight. It's a journey of self-discovery, reflection, and sometimes trial and error. You may find your purpose in your work, your relationships, your passion, or a cause that resonates deeply with you. Whatever it is, your purpose aligns with your values and ignites a fire in your soul. It's what makes you feel alive. When you find it, your actions take on greater significance, and even mundane tasks begin to feel like stepping stones towards something larger than yourself. Living with purpose brings clarity. In a world full of distractions, having a clear why helps you prioritize what truly matters. It becomes easier to say no to things that don't align with your goals and values because you're focused on the bigger picture. Purpose provides a lens through which you view every decision, big or small. When you know your purpose, you're less likely to waste time on things that don't serve your long-term vision. You become intentional with your time, energy, and resources, using them to build a life that reflects your deepest desires. Purpose is also a source of resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, and there will be moments when you question everything. But a strong sense of purpose keeps you grounded. It reminds you why you started and motivates you to keep going, even when the odds seem stacked against you. When you're working towards something that truly matters to you, obstacles become temporary setbacks rather than permanent roadblocks. Your purpose gives you the strength to persevere, to adapt, and to grow. Another powerful aspect of purpose is the sense of fulfillment it brings. Achieving goals that are aligned with your purpose feels deeply rewarding because they resonate with your core values. It's not just about external achievements or recognition, it's about the inner satisfaction of knowing that you're living authentically and making an impact in your own unique way. This fulfillment is what separates a life of mere existence from a life of true meaning. Purpose also connects you to others. When you're living in alignment with your purpose, you naturally inspire and attract people who share your vision or values. These connections are not only fulfilling but also empowering. They create a sense of community and shared mission, which can amplify your efforts and expand your impact. Whether it's through mentorship, collaboration, or simply being a source of inspiration, living with purpose allows you to contribute to something greater than yourself. It's important to remember that purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow and as your circumstances change. What drives you today may not be the same thing that drives you a decade from now, and that's okay. The key is to remain open to exploration and willing to adjust your course as needed. Stay curious about what excites you, what challenges you, and what brings you joy. Purpose is not a destination, it's a journey, and the path itself is just as important as the outcome. Finding and living with purpose is not always easy, but it's always worth it. It requires introspection, courage, and sometimes stepping outside your comfort zone. But once you connect with your purpose, life transforms. It becomes richer, more vibrant, and deeply satisfying. Your purpose becomes your guiding light, leading you toward a life of significance and joy, no matter how difficult the path may seem. Embracing responsibility is one of the most empowering decisions you can make in life. It's a declaration that you are the captain of your ship, not merely a passenger. When you take responsibility, you stop pointing fingers at other people or blaming external circumstances for your outcomes. Instead, you acknowledge that your choices, actions, and attitudes shape your reality. This mindset shift is transformative because it puts the power squarely in your hands to change your life, no matter where you currently stand. Taking responsibility begins with self-awareness. It requires an honest look at your life, identifying where you've fallen short, and acknowledging the role you've played in your own struggles. This isn't about self-blame or dwelling on past mistakes. It's about recognizing that you have the agency to make different choices moving forward. It's easy to fall into the trap of victimhood, believing that life is something that happens to you rather than something you shape. But staying in that mindset only leads to frustration and stagnation. Responsibility is the bridge that takes you from victim to victor. When you embrace responsibility, you take ownership of your goals, dreams, and challenges. You realize that waiting for someone else to fix your problems or create opportunities for you is a losing game. Success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect conditions. It comes to those who take initiative, adapt, and keep moving forward. Even when the odds are stacked against you, taking responsibility means asking yourself, what can I do? What's within my control? It's about focusing on your sphere of influence and making the most of what you have. Owning your decisions, both good and bad, is another crucial aspect of responsibility. Everyone makes mistakes and everyone faces setbacks. What separates those who thrive from those who don't is how they respond. Taking responsibility means learning from your missteps instead of making excuses or blaming others. It's about standing up and saying, I got this wrong, but here's what I'm going to do differently next time. This level of accountability builds character and earns the respect of others. More importantly, it strengthens your self-respect because you're no longer running from the truth. Responsibility also extends to your relationships. It's about being reliable, keeping your promises, and owning up when you fall short. When you take responsibility for your actions, you build trust and credibility with the people around you. You show them that you're someone who can be counted on, even in tough times. This creates stronger connections, deeper bonds, and a more supportive network. Relationships thrive when people feel respected and valued, and taking responsibility is a key part of showing that respect. Another powerful aspect of responsibility is the freedom it brings. While it may seem counterintuitive, taking responsibility for your life is liberating. When you stop blaming others or external factors, you free yourself from the frustration of waiting for things to change. You realize that the power to create the life you want lies within you. This sense of empowerment fuels your confidence and gives you the courage to take risks, try new things, and step out of your comfort zone. It's a mindset shift that opens doors and creates opportunities you may not have seen before. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you have to do everything alone or never ask for help. It's about understanding the difference between what's within your control and what isn't, and focusing your energy on the former. It's about seeking solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Even in situations where you can't control the outcome, you can control your attitude and how you respond. That response is where your true power lies. Responsibility is not a burden, it's a privilege. It's the ability to shape your life according to your values, dreams, and potential. It's about taking the wheel and steering your life in the direction you want to go, no matter how challenging the journey may be. When you embrace responsibility, you embrace your power to create, grow, and thrive. It's a choice that transforms not just your circumstances, but your entire outlook on life. The decisions we make daily shape the course of our lives in profound and often unseen ways. While major choices like career changes or significant investments seem to carry the most weight, it's the seemingly small, everyday decisions that create the foundation for long-term success and happiness. These daily choices, what we eat, how we spend our time, who we engage with, and even how we react to challenges, set the tone for the life we ultimately live. Recognizing the power of these choices and taking deliberate control of them is key to creating a life that aligns with your goals and aspirations. Every single day, you are faced with countless opportunities to choose. Some choices may seem inconsequential at the moment, like whether to hit snooze on the alarm or get up and start your day. Yet, over time, these small actions add up. Choosing to wake up early instead of sleeping in gives you extra time to work on your personal goals or start your day with a sense of purpose. Similarly, choosing to exercise, even for a few minutes, over skipping it altogether reinforces discipline and commitment to your health. While each action may seem minor, collectively, they compound into habits that define who you are and what you achieve. The key to making powerful daily decisions lies in understanding your priorities and aligning your actions with your long-term vision. Without clarity on what you truly want, it's easy to fall into a pattern of making choices based on convenience or immediate gratification. This is why many people find themselves stuck in cycles of unproductive habits. They choose what feels good now rather than what serves them in the future. When you take the time to define your goals and values, you create a framework for decision-making that keeps you focused on what truly matters. Discipline plays a critical role in the process. There will always be temptations and distractions pulling you away from your goals. It's easy to say just this once or I'll start tomorrow, but these small justifications can snowball into a lifestyle of procrastination and regret. Discipline helps you stay on track, even when the immediate benefits of your decisions aren't visible. Choosing to work on your craft instead of binge-watching TV, or saving money instead of spending impulsively, requires a level of commitment that pays off in the long run. Your environment and the people you surround yourself with also influence your daily decisions. When you're in a supportive and motivating environment, it's easier to make choices that align with your goals. Surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire and challenge you can serve as a constant reminder of the life you want to create. On the other hand, toxic environments or relationships can lead you to make choices that pull you further from your desired path. Recognizing these influences and making adjustments is a daily decision in itself, one that can transform your trajectory. Mistakes are inevitable, but how you respond to them is another powerful daily choice. Do you dwell on failures and let them derail your progress, or do you learn from them and move forward? Choosing to view mistakes as opportunities for growth allows you to adapt and improve. It fosters resilience and keeps you focused on the bigger picture. Each day offers a fresh chance to make better choices, regardless of yesterday's missteps. Consistency is the ultimate driver of change. Making the right choice once is a start, but repeating it daily is where transformation occurs. The beauty of this process is that it doesn't require monumental effort all at once. It's about small, consistent actions that build over time. Just as a single drop of water may seem insignificant, over time, those drops can fill a bucket or carve a canyon. Similarly, your daily decisions, no matter how small, can lead to remarkable achievements when compounded over weeks, months, and years. Ultimately, the power of daily decisions lies in their ability to create momentum. When you consistently make choices that align with your goals, you build confidence in your ability to create the life you desire. Each positive decision reinforces the belief that you are in control of your path, and that belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Through deliberate, thoughtful actions every day, you're not just shaping your habits, you're shaping your future. By taking responsibility for your daily choices, you claim ownership of your life and position yourself for lasting success. Fear is an inevitable part of life. It whispers doubts in your mind, holds you back from taking risks, and convinces you that staying in your comfort zone is the safest option. But fear, while powerful, is not invincible. It can be confronted, challenged, and ultimately overcome. The truth is that everything you want, the growth, the success, the fulfillment, lies just beyond your fear. To take control of your life, you must learn to push beyond fear and recognize it not as a stop sign, but as a signal that you're about to step into new territory. Fear often masquerades as practicality or caution. It tells you to wait until you're ready to gather more information or to avoid situations where failure is a possibility. But deep down, fear is rooted in the unknown. It thrives in uncertainty and feeds on your insecurities. The irony is that the longer you avoid facing your fears, the more power you give them. Fear grows in the shadows of avoidance, but when you face it head on, it begins to shrink. Confronting fear is not about eliminating it completely. Fear will always be there in some form, but it's about refusing to let it dictate your actions. One of the most important steps in pushing past fear is understanding that it's a natural response. Fear is your mind's way of protecting you from perceived threats. In ancient times, it kept humans alive by heightening awareness of dangers in the environment. But in today's world, where the threats are less about survival and more about stepping outside your comfort zone, fear often becomes a barrier to progress. Recognizing this can help you reframe fear not as an enemy, but as a companion on your journey. It's a sign that you're growing, that you're about to do something significant. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's taking action despite it. This is where the real growth happens. When you choose to move forward, even though you're scared, you expand your comfort zone and prove to yourself that you're capable of handling more than you thought. Each time you face a fear and come out on the other side, you build resilience and confidence. You start to see fear for what it really is, a temporary feeling, not a permanent roadblock. Every step you take through fear weakens its hold on you and strengthens your belief in your ability to overcome challenges. Fear often paints worst-case scenarios in your mind, making situations seem far more daunting than they actually are. It convinces you that failure is final, that embarrassment is unbearable, or that rejection defines your worth. But when you look back on times you faced your fears, you'll often find that the reality wasn't nearly as bad as your imagination made it out to be. In fact, many of life's greatest opportunities are hidden behind the initial discomfort of fear. Taking that leap, whether it's starting a new venture, speaking up in a meeting, or pursuing a passion, is what leads to breakthroughs. It's also important to remember that fear is often a signpost for what matters most to you. The things that scare you are often the things that have the potential to change your life. They challenge you, stretch you, and force you to grow in ways you never thought possible. Instead of running from fear, ask yourself what it's trying to teach you. Is it highlighting an area where you need to develop new skills? Is it pointing you toward a dream you've been avoiding? By listening to fear and using it as a guide, you can turn it into a tool for growth rather than a barrier. Pushing past fear doesn't mean you have to do it all at once. Taking small, incremental steps toward what scares you is a powerful way to build momentum. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. Over time, these small victories add up, and what once seemed terrifying becomes manageable. The key is to keep moving forward, even when fear whispers for you to stop. By taking consistent action, you prove to yourself that fear doesn't have the final say, you do. The most fulfilling parts of life, the moments of pride, joy, and achievement, are often found on the other side of fear. By embracing the discomfort and uncertainty that come with it, You give yourself permission to grow, to take risks, and to truly live. Fear will always be there, but it doesn't have to control you. With courage, persistence, and a willingness to step into the unknown, you can move beyond fear and step into the life you were meant to live. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most significant factors in shaping the trajectory of your life. The people you spend the most time with influence your thoughts, habits, and ultimately your future. Their energy, values, and attitudes often seep into your own life, whether you realize it or not. This is why it's crucial to be intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. When you align yourself with positive, supportive, and driven individuals, you create an environment that fosters growth and success. The first step in curating your circle is evaluating your current relationships. It's important to ask yourself whether the people around you uplift and inspire you or drain your energy and hold you back. Not all relationships are meant to last forever, and some may no longer serve the person you're striving to become. This doesn't mean cutting people off harshly or without thought. It means recognizing when a relationship is hindering your progress and gently creating boundaries that protect your energy and focus. The people you choose to spend time with should challenge you to grow, not allow you to remain stagnant. They should encourage you to think bigger, dream bolder, and take action. When you're surrounded by ambitious individuals, their drive becomes contagious. Their accomplishments show you what's possible, and their belief in you can motivate you to push past self-doubt and aim higher. On the other hand, being around negativity or complacency can stifle your ambitions and make you question your potential. The importance of alignment in values cannot be overstated. When you surround yourself with people who share your values and goals, it creates a sense of harmony and mutual understanding. These are the individuals who will support you through challenges and celebrate your successes without jealousy or resentment. They understand your journey because they're on a similar path or respect the one you've chosen. This kind of support is invaluable, especially during times when doubt or setbacks threaten to derail you. Another powerful aspect of the right circle is accountability. When you're surrounded by people who are invested in their own growth, they naturally hold you accountable to your commitments. They won't let you settle for excuses or mediocrity because they know what you're capable of achieving. This kind of accountability can be a game changer, helping you stay consistent and focused even when motivation wanes. It's easier to stay on track when you know someone you respect is watching and rooting for your success. Diversity in your circle is also essential. While it's important to have people who share your values, it's equally valuable to connect with individuals who bring different perspectives, experiences, and skills to the table. These differences can broaden your horizons, spark creativity, and help you see solutions you might not have considered on your own. A diverse circle fosters learning and growth because it exposes you to new ideas and challenges you to think outside your comfort zone. It's not just about what others bring to your life, it's also about what you bring to theirs. Relationships are a two-way street, and being a source of support, encouragement, and inspiration for others is just as important as receiving it. When you uplift and empower those around you, you strengthen the bonds of your circle and create a culture of mutual growth. This reciprocity builds trust, deepens connections, and ensures that everyone benefits from the relationship. Sometimes surrounding yourself with the right people means making tough decisions about letting go of toxic influences. This can be challenging, especially if those individuals have been a part of your life for a long time. However, holding on to relationships that drain your energy or undermine your confidence can prevent you from reaching your full potential. It's not about judgment or animosity, it's about choosing what's best for your growth and well-being. In the end, the people in your life are a reflection of your priorities and aspirations. When you surround yourself with those who inspire, challenge, and believe in you, you create an environment that nurtures success and fulfillment. Your circle becomes a source of strength, motivation, and joy, empowering you to pursue your dreams and live a life of purpose. Being intentional about the company you keep is not just a choice, it's a powerful step toward taking control of your life. Change is one of the few constants in life, Yet it's something many people resist. There's comfort in familiarity, even when it no longer serves us. However, growth and progress require change, and embracing it is essential to taking control of your life. Change often feels intimidating because it involves stepping into the unknown, but it's through this discomfort that transformation occurs. Whether it's altering a habit, pursuing a new path, or letting go of what no longer fits, the willingness to embrace change is a powerful tool for creating the life you desire. The fear of change is rooted in uncertainty. Our minds often equate the unknown with danger, triggering resistance. This is a natural response, but it's important to recognize that change is not inherently negative. In fact, many of the most rewarding experiences in life come from taking chances and exploring uncharted territory. Change provides opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow. Each shift, no matter how small, brings new perspectives and possibilities, expanding your understanding of yourself and the world. One of the first steps to embracing change is shifting your mindset. Instead of viewing it as something to fear or avoid, see it as an opportunity. Change can be a teacher, offering lessons you wouldn't otherwise encounter. Every challenge, transition, or disruption holds the potential for growth, even if it's not immediately apparent. By reframing change as a chance to evolve, you open yourself up to its benefits and move through it with greater resilience. Flexibility is a crucial skill when navigating change. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and rigidity in the face of shifting circumstances can lead to frustration and missed opportunities. Being adaptable allows you to pivot when necessary and make the most of new situations. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your goals, it means finding different ways to achieve them when the original plan no longer works. This ability to adjust ensures that change becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Letting go of what no longer serves you is another key aspect of embracing change. Holding on to old habits, beliefs, or relationships out of fear of the unknown can keep you stuck. Change often requires releasing what is familiar to make room for something better. This process can be difficult, especially when it involves saying goodbye to people or situations that once brought comfort. However, letting go is not a loss, it's an act of self-empowerment that creates space for growth and new opportunities. Change also teaches resilience. Life's unexpected twists and turns can be challenging, but they also reveal your capacity to adapt and overcome. Each time you face change and come out on the other side, you prove to yourself that you're capable of handling life's uncertainties. This builds confidence and prepares you for future challenges. The more you embrace change, the more resilient you become, creating a cycle of growth and strength. Another powerful aspect of change is its ability to spark creativity and innovation. When routines are disrupted, you're forced to think differently and find new solutions. This creative process can lead to breakthroughs that might not have been possible within the confines of your comfort zone. Change pushes you to explore new ideas, take risks, and discover abilities you didn't know you had. It's a catalyst for both personal and professional growth. It's important to remember that change doesn't always have to be drastic to be meaningful. Small, incremental adjustments can have a profound impact over time. Whether it's adopting a healthier lifestyle, learning a new skill, or improving your mindset, these small changes compound to create significant results. Starting small makes change feel less overwhelming and more manageable, building momentum that encourages further transformation. Ultimately, embracing change is about trusting yourself and the process. It's about believing in your ability to navigate uncertainty and come out stronger on the other side. Change challenges you to let go of fear, take risks, and step into the unknown with courage and confidence. By welcoming it with an open mind and heart, you reclaim your power to shape your life no matter what twists and turns may come your way. In the end, taking control of your life is about recognizing your power and stepping into it fully. It's about daring to take responsibility for your choices, pushing past fear, and embracing the changes necessary for growth. It means making the most of each day, surrounding yourself with the right people, and knowing that your decisions, no matter how small, shape your future. Life will always present challenges and uncertainties, but the beauty lies in your ability to rise above them, to forge your own path, and to create a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Remember, no one else can live your life for you. The reins are in your hands, and the journey is yours to navigate. So take that first step, even if it feels small. Choose courage over comfort, purpose over procrastination, and growth over stagnation. You are the author of your story, and it's never too late to turn the page and write a new chapter. Take control, own your journey, and step boldly into the life you were meant to live. Thank you.